Jeff Dawson. I'm with Renewable Nutrients, and we're in our quick wash pilot at a waste treatment plant in Ephrata, Pennsylvania. The purpose of the pilot for quick wash is to bring an idea that was created by the USDA that extracts phosphorus from biosolids, and we're agnostic on the solid. It could be animal waste or human waste. And the purpose of the pilot is to scale up the technology to prove that this technology works regardless of the size of the waste treatment center or size of the system. So this pilot does a couple of things. It proves the concept, it proves the technology, and allows us then to calculate costs and risks involved in the technology on a full scale.
Well, a waste treatment facility really produces two products. One product is clean water, and the second product is biosolids. We need to make sure that the biosolids are low in phosphorus. The Renewable Nutrients Quick Wash Pilot Plant is designed to collect data to inform our clients in how to implement the technology in their facility.
I've seen the Quick Wash pilot process here in action, and it's amazing how quickly the phosphorus can be taken out of the material. The recovery of phosphorus from biosolids is so compelling because our soils here in Lancaster County have an overabundance of phosphorus. And with the other farming activities that are going on, that phosphorus level continues to increase. So we as a wastewater facility want to do what's the responsible thing, and that is not overapply phosphorus to land application sites.
Well, the concern with the excessive buildup of phosphorus in soil is that the soil phosphorus can become mobile in surface runoff and even through subsurface micropore movement of water, and that ends up reaching the surface streams and can become a contributor to eutrophication of lakes and ponds that are in their watershed, and then also the estuaries to which the rivers flow. The wastewater industry recognizes that biosolids particularly has an imbalance in the proportion of nitrogen and phosphorus. When we supply the nitrogen needs of a crop, we often are over-applying the amount of phosphorus that is needed for the crop. So over the years of working with a farmer to provide him with the nitrogen he needs, we find that we end up building up a lot of phosphorus in the soil. We know that this is not a sustainable long-range program. We have not had a technology that allows us to change that. In fact, the wastewater treatment plants in this region are now finding that they have more phosphorus than they used to because we've been very successful at removing the phosphorus from the effluent that's discharged to the streams. But having it now in the biosolids means we now need to manage it on the land side of our treatment plant. We haven't had a technology that allows us to reduce the phosphorus in our biosolids and find an acceptable way of recycling that phosphorus.
We're extracting a very valuable nutrient. Phosphorus is an extremely valuable nutrient, and in the world generally we're in a decline of mining phosphorus. So if we do nothing as a society, eventually we'll run out of of phosphorus. And phosphorus is vital to feed the world's population. So we have to, over time, find ways that allows us to extract and reuse phosphorus. And this technology allows facilities to create a more viable and more valuable biosolid that's not rich in phosphorus. And on the other hand, create another stream, another value chain, if you will, of phosphorus that can be extracted and reused in another chain. Quick wash is agnostic in terms of the input of the solid, so it's not just for municipal treatment plants. In the agricultural markets, it may even be more vital. And the fact that we're able to go in, extract that phosphorus from poultry litter, from swine, from whatever the solid is, and allow that solid to be used more locally. There are so many expenses, costs, and damages to the environment that quick wash can help us with. You're no longer transporting solids over long distances just to get the phosphorus out of watersheds. You can keep the solids locally, we can extract the phosphorus and reuse it in a number of different ways, and that's true whether you're on farm or in a municipal waste treatment plant. As we go through our solids and our separation, ultimately we have to end up somewhere, and we end up with phosphorus. So this is, gathered today, a very small sample of what you see here is phosphorus in the bottom of this tube. And that phosphorus here is really in a mixed liquid form and ultimately can be dried, can be crystallized, can be delivered to an end user in a number of forms. But at the end of the day, this is what we're extracting from biosolids.
What I've enjoyed witnessing with Renewable Nutrients is that there is a team involved here that see the vision, but are a team of folks who bring their unique capabilities, their ability to come up with ingenious solutions to unexpected problems, who know equipment, who know process, who know how to measure processes, and who are coming up with real creative solutions because they know that at the end of the day that they need to have a cost-effective technology to offer to wastewater plants, one that can be implemented without creating unacceptable level of complexity and cost on the wastewater agency. Because at the bottom, we are serving a public that is always scrutinizing the technologies for cost effectiveness.
The beauty about this technology is that we can customize it from a facility to a facility process, and that we're not trying to force our model into their existing facilities, that we can customize Quick Wash on a number of levels and a number of ways to make it economically feasible to use this process and extract vital nutrients along the way.